Hello and welcome all of you. You are watching K Commerce Academy with me, Kunal Singhal. Again, I'm here with one more Mock Viva. These videos will be really helpful for you all to understand that what kind of questions may be asked in the main practical examinations by the external examiner. So let us start with one more accountancy Mock Viva. So here is the Mohit Kalia from 12th Commerce. Good
Good
afternoon,
afternoon,
Mohit.
sir. Good afternoon, sir.
So let us start with few of the Viva questions once again. Earlier also you presented for Viva and that was quite satisfactory. And I hope this time also you will just come with the nice colors. So let us start with that. Let me ask you a simple question. What do you mean by cash flow statement?
Sir, basically, cash flow statement is a statement showing inflow and outflow of cash and cash equivalent under various heads like operating activities, investing activities, and financing activities.
Okay, that is correct. Tell me interest paid on debentures, whether it is a operating activity or an investing activity or a financing activity.
Sir, in operating activity, we will add it under the head of adjustment for non-cash and non-equivalent items, and in the financing activities, we will show as a negative amount.
The answer that you have given is the accounting treatment of interest on debenture you have explained. But I have just asked which kind of
Yes.
activity is it? Is it an operating or investing or a financing? You have told me the accounting treatment, but what is the
Sir,
nature
it
of
is
the
a
interest on debenture?
financing activity.
Interest on debenture is a financing activity. Is it the complete answer or you would like to add something more to it?
Sir, it is a financing activity because it is not done on the daily basis, because operating activities are those activities which the business done on a regular basis. So we can say that it is a financing activity.
Okay, fine. Is there any change in your answer if I ask you that interest on debenture paid by the banks or other financial institutions?
Sir, it will be operating activity because the nature of the business is changed here.
So your answer must be, if I ask you interest on debenture, what kind of activity it is? It should be answered as for the financing companies, it will be an operating activity. For the non-financing
Yes, sir.
companies, it will be an financing activity. Fine.
Financing activity. Yes, sir.
Let us move further. Just tell me the significance of calculating interest coverage ratio. Interest coverage ratio.
Sir, so the significance is that we can assess the ability of the business to pay the interest on long-term borrowings. We can check the ability whether the company will be able to pay the interest on time or not.
The interest payment capacity of the business.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir. Interest payment capacity.
Bad debts written off. What kind of activity is it? Operating, investing, or financing? Or let me change the question. Bad debts written off. Whether it will result in inflow in cash flow statement or outflow in cash flow statement.
Sir, outflow.
Bad debts written off.
Sir, inflow. Inflow.
Okay. Next question is, tell me about cash and cash equivalent. What do you mean by cash and cash equivalent, and few of the examples of it?
Sir, cash and cash equivalent are our short-term assets. For example, cash and bank balances and current investments, short-term loans and advances, marketable securities. These are the few examples of the cash and cash equivalent.
What about bank overdraft?
So bank overdraft, yes, sir, it is also part of the cash and cash equivalent.
Sure.
No, sir, it will come under financing activities.
Okay. Do not panic, just be confident. I'm asking simple questions that
Yes,
you
sir.
have already studied many times, and you are aware of those answers. You just have to think over it calmly and then you have to answer. Let me ask you a few of the items. Amount received from insurance company on account of loss by fire or loss by earthquake. Amount received from insurance company on account of loss by fire or loss by earthquake. Which kind of activity is it? Operating, investing, or financing?
So operating,
Another question is, give me few examples which will result in no flow of cash. Few of the transactions
no
of
flow,
a company which will result in no flow of cash.
sir, cash deposited into banks
Okay.
and sir, issue of bonus shares.
Issue of bonus shares. Good.
So these are the examples which will result in no flow of cash. Or
What about bad debts written off? Will it result in inflow or outflow? You have just said outflow first, then you have said inflow.
so I am confused, sir.
हाँ ओके लेट मी गिव यू एन एक्सप्लेनेशन. आपने क्लास 11th में कैश बुक बनाना सीखा था. क्या आपने कैश बुक में बैड डेट्स कभी लिखा था?
No, sir.
तो फिर वो नो फ्लो ऑफ कैश है. The general entry for bad debts written off is bad debts account debited to debtors account. Neither there is
Yes, sir.
cash in the debit nor there is cash in the credits, so it is also a no flow of cash.
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me few of the details about your project, whatever project you have prepared. A brief description.
Sir, I have prepared my project on DCM Shriram Industries, and I have done segment reporting analysis, which is the company is having three departments: the chemical department, industrial related and fiber departments, and industrial related fiber departments. So I have also done accounting ratio analysis, and I have prepared comparative as well as common size statements.
Tell me what do you mean by segment reporting analysis?
So segment reporting analysis means comparing the segments of the company itself.
And what do you mean by segments?
So segment means departments.
Different departments or different sections of the company.
Yes, a different department.
And what is the
Different
purpose?
sections.
Why do
Yes,
we
sir.
compare these departments or these segments?
So to check the profitability as well as check the to check the profitability of the business, and to check the solvency position of the companies.
It means to check the performance or to assess the
Yes, sir.
performance.
To check. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So again, you have performed satisfactory. Your performance was quite good. Any questions from your side?
No, sir.
Okay, so I just wish you all the best and just believe on yourself. You will come with flying colors in the main practical examination. Just you have to believe on yourself. You always
Yes, sir.
perform well. You always prepare well. So you never need to worry about any of your subject. You just have to be confident.